Hey Virgo, how's it going? Welcome to Filara Spirit. I'm Topher, and today we are going to have a look at your 2021 in review. So we're going to have a look at some things you've overcome here with the Dark Goddess. We're going to have a look at what energy you will be taking into the new year, and then we're going to have a look at the first blessing to come your way in the new year of 20. I've got a pen on my finger. In the new year of 2022. So guys, before we get started, of course, I would like to say this is a general reading. It might not resonate for all of you. If it does, I would greatly appreciate it if you let me know down in the comment section. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out all of the information down below via the link to my website. And of course, donations via PayPal. They're always appreciated and never expected, you guys. Social media and the new podcast is down there as well, you guys. Let's get straight into your reading. I'm going to pull these off over to the side. I will say today as I record, I have the itchiest nose. My allergies are playing me up something rotten. So if I sneeze and sniff, and just excuse me. So first of all, we're going to have a look at what it is that you've overcome this year with the Dark Goddess. What aspect of your shadow have you tackled, Virgoans, in 2021? What has Virgo overcome in 2021? Oh, they're so big and slippy. That's a tough one, you guys. That's a tough one. Ran. Abuse. Now, obviously, disclaimer, you guys, it does not have to be talking about any kind of actual abuse in terms of, physical, mental, emotional, etc., etc. This could be talking about the pressure and the weight that you put on yourself. However, we are going to read from the book because there are always messages that are very important. There she is. Ran. See? Abuse. It sounds harsh, but when you take advantage of others, be it for money, affection, time, or the limelight, you are abusing the situation or relationship, however subtle your ways. Time to stop. You have so many more adhering qualities about you that using the cheap trick of hitting others where it hurts is quite honestly beneath you. Rand draws near to remind you that you have so much more to offer others than a sharp tongue or a clenched fist. You have a most compassionate heart, don't let it harden. Guide, advise, relate to others with kindness, and you too will benefit greatly. Rand knows only too well what is to be feared, looked upon with dread, only good for dealing with those already past. Remember, you are here for the living. See, look at this. Learn to manage your anger. You are running the risk of losing a loved one to another. Take long walks by the sea, be romantic, praise others more, don't be afraid you don't have all the answers, and be open to the help that is about to be offered to you. Take that as it resonates, you guys, because it's very specific messages. Now, Virgo. I don't feel like majority of you, this is you. It's just, it feels like it's more people around you, right? People taking advantage of you. Did I just call you Leo, or did I say Virgo? I can't remember. I'm going to clarify. I feel like this is people around you, Virgo. This is people around you taking advantage of you. And therefore, maybe being slightly on guard when putting yourself out to others. Or just in other directions. Because you have been taken advantage of in whichever way. Multiple ways, one way, it's different for all of you. When people recognize that a person has a lot to give, and then they can't give those things to themselves, or can't be bothered, or don't know how to get those things for themselves, they will just attach themselves and seek out and hang around with people that can give it to them without them having to do anything. Oh, I don't have enough, or I don't feel like I have enough confidence or self-esteem or something. So people like that will seek out people who have a lot of confidence and self-esteem, right? They'll either be attracted to them or intimidated by them, right? Because it just depends on how you personally are going to project those kinds of things. Feels like people around you have done this. Yeah, look, see? because you are a person who seems like you have it all together. Or you have seemed to people, it comes across to people on the surface of things. This is Pentacles, which is physical material world. That's hard to say. And it feels like people can recognize this about you, Virgo. People can see that you have everything that you need, and you've gotten everything that you need. Right? People can see that even if this isn't talking about material, this could be talking about your confidence. It could be talking about your showmanship. It could be talking about your intelligence. It could be talking about your stamina and your fortitude. Whatever it is, the Nine of Pentacles is about having enough and then having some more left over as well. Right? It's having everything you need and then having enough left over to be able to do and have what you want as on top of your necessities. Right? People have recognized this about you, Virgo. Whether it's manifested as money or things or self-esteem or whatever, and they have been taking advantage of that. People have taken advantage of how much you have to give, right? You have a lot of it. Ooh, the moon. Yeah, it's time to take it back for yourself, right? The moon is usually subconscious. It's the dreams. It's hidden. It's not secret information that's necessarily being kept a secret. It's just hidden beneath the surface, sometimes suppressed and repressed, right? But it feels like this is you doing this on purpose. It's you taking it back from other people and places and situations that have taken too much from you because they can see you have so much to give. Right? But this is also about your desires, your deepest desires, and where it is that they were taking it, where whatever it is and whoever it is that were taking it was taking your energy or your time or your money or your confidence or something like that. It wasn't actually where you wanted it to go anyway. Right? This is where you actually wanted to go. On the bottom of the deck, I have the King of Skulls. This is the King of Cups. This is about your loves, your passions. Right? The things that you really, really want from your heart space, which is hard for a Virgo, you know? I mean, I'm a Virgo Venus, you guys. It's so analytical and strategic and kind of got to have all of the information before taking an action and break everything down to the finest detail to make sure that it's all okay. But this is about doing things from a heart space. This is about doing things purely because you want to do them. And situations that have taken from you before have not been the places that you wanted to put your energy into, whatever kind of energy that is. But people have just taken it because they can see you've got a lot, right? Let's say you have, reference I'm getting is The Color of Magic. It's a Terry Pratchett book. It was adapted into a TV show, a TV movie. And one of the characters, Two Flower, has a chest, like it's a huge wooden chest that would kind of be like a pirate treasure chest, right? And it's got some legs on it because it's, you know, a magical world and it runs around and it's full of gold coins. And everyone who sees it is just trying to make friends with Two Flower. He's a tourist to the city and he looks like a tourist. He's got a Hawaiian shirt on, he's got shorts and sandals, and he's in this magical city. So he sticks out like a sore thumb. And then he's also got this chest full of money that follows him around on like these legs. It's you are Two Flower here in this situation. Like everyone can see that you have this excess about you. You have an excess of confidence or an excess of energy or an excess of positivity or even an excess of money possibly for some of you. Whatever it is, people see this, right? And it's like the people of Ankh-Morpork are looking at you, Two Flower, seeing your golden chest, and they're literally trying to, you know, that people will try and make friends with you, or that situations and things will try and bond with you purely because they are looking at this chest, right? They're looking at this treasure chest that you're carrying with you, which is your confidence or your self-esteem or whatever it is that you have so much of. See, you know, and it's never actually the people that you want to, or you've chosen to give it to. People have just sort of willingly taken it from you, Virgo. Okay, so in terms of what it is that you've overcome this year, this is literally it. You have pulled all of this back to yourself and you have started thinking about, actually, where is it that I do want to place it? What is it that my heart actually wants? What happens if I take all of this back for myself and I don't allow anyone or anything to just come in and take it or just to act all friendly and be all nice because they're looking at my treasure chest of awesomeness, right? Like, you've harnessed the ability to be able to stand up for yourself when it comes to where you want to put this excess that you have, right? You've said yes to this, you've said no to that. You've started realizing that people have taken advantage of the way that you interact with the world, of the way that you have so much to give, right? And now it's being taken back and hidden for yourself. This doesn't feel like a negative kind of suppression or repression or anything like that. It just feels like you have taken it back and really gone deep within yourself to think about, okay, what do I actually want? Right? Without these other people around, without these other situations just taking or just coming in and acting a certain way and expecting me to respond in a certain way, you're starting to actively, you're not even act of your own accord, but without having thinking, without the need to think about them or the situation at all. Oh, okay. So this is the energy you're taking into 2022. Weave the future golden. Oh, a master number 44. Building. Lots of building. Yeah, a new foundation, you guys. A new foundation. And where's the book? Absolutely a new foundation with that. But you're building it yourself as well. You are building it yourself. Under your own control, right? 4 is the number of the emperor. That's you being the emperor. That's not you being the lackey anymore, or you trying to build other people's realities, right? No, I'm just building my own, because that's the only one I can build, right? Okay, something good is coming your way. Oh, amazing. Kuan Yin urges you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities waiting for you that will enable your soul to live its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. Oh, I love that message, you guys. Something good is coming your way. Do you know how much the divine wishes to support and assist you in living your heart's truth in this lifetime? That was the King of Cups. That was the moon. It's your deepest desires. Oh my gosh. Kuan Yin, with grace and compassion, wishes to help you ascend to the next level of your life so that your soul light may shine more brightly on the planet and help you and other beings to live with more heart and less fear. You can choose to live a life infused with the golden energy of peace, prosperity, joy, and creativity. A future so golden is being woven into your present moment now, like a tapestry. With the choices and actions that you make in this moment, you call into being the divine golden tapestry of future bliss. Look, clever you. I love this deck so much. Oh my gosh, I love this message so much for you, Virgo. This is awesome. Awesome. Yeah. You have pulled everything back to yourself. You are now making decisions and weaving this future tapestry. Tapestry. You're weaving this future tapestry with new decisions now. You're weaving your future tapestry without anyone else butting in. Right? Before, you were weaving a tapestry of what your future was going to look like, but everyone was butting in all the time. Like, you've got somebody over your shoulder telling you how to do it. You've got somebody here butting in and trying to do it for you. You've got somebody over here saying, no, use a different color. I think this, and no, I think that. No. You're moving into the new year. You are now the sole weaver of the tapestry. There is nobody else even in the room with you, Virgo. You're going to just do it yourself. Your own decisions, your own choices, regardless of what other people want or what they expect, right? And that doesn't mean you don't love them or you don't care about them and you don't want them to be part of your life. Obviously we do, right? But they are not going to, and the situations, even yourself, Virgo, for those of you that pretty much it's yourself holding you back, your own ways of thinking, your own assumption of the worst, or your own assumption of what other people will think of you. This is all not going to have any part and any say in your new tapestry, right? You're going to start building a future in the present moment. You're going to start building it, but without anybody else's input, right? You are going to be inspired by people. People will inspire you and they will encourage you, and you can still seek out advice and suggestions and all of these things, but because you're doing it of your own volition, Virgo, because you are going and searching it out, not because somebody is butting their nose in or because you feel like you can't do something without somebody else's approval. Right? You give yourself permission. You give your own approval. You choose the colors. You weave the picture you want on the fabric you want. Take as long as you want. It's all you in ultimate control. Number 44, Emperor. In total ultimate control of your life, okay? Oh, this feels so good. This feels so good. You're going to get a whole new fresh energy moving into the new year, where you are going to feel like you're finally in control of every aspect of your life. Right? Nobody holding anything over you anymore. Nobody's whims making you change your mind or live life in a certain way because they might not like. Shut up! Shut up! Oh my gosh! Ah! Freedom! Oh my gosh, number 13. I could cry. I love it so much. Where's the book? Let me read the book. Oh, where's the book? Okay, freedom. 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 Okay. Oh my gosh. This is the time to express yourself. Don't hold back. Choose life on your terms. Choose life on your terms. Don't be trapped by the expectation of others. Oh my gosh. I'm buzzing right now, Virgo. Okay, your reading just went from like having one sort of very dark, deep message, and it's just, you have done so much that you have to give yourself a pat on the back, right? When it comes to New Year's or whatever, you have got to stand there, stare out of the windows at the sky or something, and just stop and think for 30 seconds of how far you have come this year, okay? Because you went from being completely bound and restricted and inhibited and repressed by people or situations or the way you think people look at you or whatever it is, right? To all the way on the other side where there is none of that anymore, right? This is not just you making it halfway or taking a step. No, you've gone from one existence you're going into another existence. This is your first blessing of 2022. Total, utter, complete freedom. Freedom of time, freedom of money, freedom of energy, freedom of who you want to spend your time with, what you want to put your energy into, where you want to go, who you want to be. You're going to start creating and building and, you know, becoming the character that you wanted to always be in your story of life, right? You've got the freedom to be able to explore and express, the freedom to make mistakes and muck things up and do things a bit silly as well, Virgo. Because as a Virgo, you are also going to be someone who is deathly afraid of making mistakes. Virgo of the whole chart, deathly afraid of making mistakes. Do not want to fail by any means whatsoever, right? Because it's just, no. But this is your chance. You get to make mistakes. You get to trial and error and see which things you like, to have a go at things and then just give them up and it doesn't really matter, I'm over here, I'm doing this thing now. To change your mind, the freedom to make concrete decisions and then change your mind if you want to. The freedom to change your mind 100 times. The freedom to make decisions 100 times. Like your time, your day, your life, your body, your soul is going to feel like your own. This is huge, Virgo. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you, honestly. So, this is what I have for you. Let me know if it resonates down in the comments section. And of course, you can check out all of the information for personal readings via the website, donations via PayPal, and all my social media, and the podcast is in the description as well, you guys. Have a great end of the year. Happy New Year and all that jazz. You've got a lot to look forward to next year. So, go for it. And I'll see you next time.